It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll get to see the Eagles' veteran linebacker, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Eagles and the Falcons on Thursday night primetime.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. But today we begin week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson, pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And he'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been first down. Instead, it's 4th.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 55 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You talk about this Falcon defense. They interplay 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete. The Eagles at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Schwartz has got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Marshall. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This short throw caught by Goddard, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You talk about this Falcon defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And he's caught and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run on 1st down. Ali knifes makes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ali. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking. first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, if they continue to... I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And this is caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it. You think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. This is Marshall. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is third and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ali.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Felder. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. They'll run with Marshall. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Felder. Hard incomplete. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Looking to throw on second down. Felder. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles have come back to make it a 2-point game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Felder escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Marshall. And he stopped immediately there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's ride up. Let's ride up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what we got to do here. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Don't stop. Must be perfect. Let's go home, boy. Let's go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And here's Marshall. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. In the 1 o'clock games, the one that catches the eye happens in Big D at AT&T Stadium. A tough test for the Cowboys as they'll square off against the LA Chargers. Good games in the late afternoon as well. One being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. And then one more to highlight, Sunday Night Football, as the national audience will see a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half... They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Marshall. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 9 here. Operating from the gun. Felder. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Felder. He's got his man. It's Andrews. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop the throw. Touchdown, Eagles! 2-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a couple of the lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons' offense. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, you're a former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow will throw. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the. Burrow looking to pass. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts. Falcons have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Marshall.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll try and sneak it here.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Up the middle they go.
It's Marshall to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like
Can you put the AC on? I'm hot.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry.
I'm hot.
Designs on that one being
Hey,
bigger.
baby, well, let me do that first. Because I have to go take another pee.
2nd and 6.
Number 2 shirt you gonna get?
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. And the screen never got started.
That's a tough
To you
spot
too.
for a running back come out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
To throw on 3rd down. Felder.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. A gain.
And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down.
Marshall.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, Felder.
Working the middle of the first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Felder. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football. And they remain down by a point.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 75 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Felder. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
And taken right on the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
From midfield now, Burrow. On the right side here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds here, all the way down inside the 10.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. This taken in right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st and 10, Felder.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
For Marshall, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Marshall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Felder.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now a handoff up the middle. Marshall. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down now. It's Marshall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down. Felder toward the end end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the end. Applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
Oh, no.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Back to Robinson now on first down. And they can't bring him down. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Robinson with another carry. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Atlanta, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Mm. Damn.
Angelica, here is your reminder from Austin. Take blood pressure medicine.
This is the Pez candy. I'm gonna go get your medicine so you can take it, okay?
What is it?
I got a Pez candy from L'Oreal. Oh, there was no
What
medicine.
is it?
P-E-E-Z, Pez. It's like a candy dispenser, and it can be like a different characters and stuff. And it comes with 3 pieces of candy. And that one is lemon flavor, which I don't do. So, I don't know about that, but there was no medicine in your thing.
You gotta go in that.
Look, got Miss Dixie over here. Come on, Dixie. I love this hero. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah. And get his medicine, okay? Okay. Start off with. Okay, which one? Okay, what is it? Okay, which medicine do you take at night? The dog.
Mediterranean and short-selling.
Essentially.
Is that the last one?
No, these you got 3 left of these.
Oh, okay.
And then this one, you got more on this one. Oops. Or drop it. Okay. Here. That's all you take?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go pick this medicine up real quick. Before Buddy eats it. Yeah. It just remind me to take my blood pressure.
Mm-hmm. That's a new thing.
I know. God dang it. Yeah, I know. Because my heart will go like this in the middle of the night. It'll go like this.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm sleeping, I'm like, nope, no thank you no more. Straight to the side. So we don't have any more events.
For what?
For, for, women's thing.
Using a win. I'll get that. Stupid game is broken. Let's see.
You okay, baby?
Uh-huh. What?
I just hit my toe! I'm terrible!
But
Somebody's just making me laugh. Gonna come my party thing. Who is the mama's boy? You? You mama boy? Huh? You mama boy? Huh? Like I keep thinking my phone's ringing, but it's not.
why?
I don't don't know. It's just something in my something in my head is telling my phone about the I don't know, it's ringing or something, but it's not. Probably just air that's making the sound. Hello. You want to hug you? You want to hug you?
Yeah, I might just have to delete this one. Sucks.
Make the love voice. Yes. There's a bug that I killed, trying to kill. We'll figure out where I went to. Oh, we don't get there. Oh, you were a roach. That's what it was. Mm-hmm. That's what I got, buddy. I got a big look. I got a roach. Here, you want to eat it? I'm just playing. You ain't gonna eat it. You can't eat it. It's got, wouldn't it be freaking crazy if this was a fucking female and it had his babies all over me?